Hey fish friends, how's it going? Zenzo with Tazawa Tanks. Kind of a different type of video today. I'm not really talking about any kind of fish husbandry, but just kind of taking you behind the scenes and showing you what I get to enjoy sometimes when I visit friends and see different tanks. So hopefully you caught the video that I did recently of Corvus Oskin's fish room, Joel from Corvus Oskin and the Real Fish Talk. Here I'm at Mbu Studios. Met up with Jimmy and Corey. We did a little bit of video stuff and wanted to just kind of take you around, show you some of the tanks, and maybe give you a different perspective from these tanks. Maybe you haven't seen them before, or maybe you haven't seen them enough. So I thought I would share a little bit. This is one of my favorite tanks. It's a huge tank, so obviously everyone has seen this tank and knows this tank. So here's an 800 gallon. You guys have seen this before, but it's really hard to tell you how big it is by showing it on camera. It's really difficult to give you any idea the size of this tank, especially when you're looking at it from the front where it's an 8-foot tank. But really when you come to the side, that's where the size really kind of jumps out at you. And you can see how wide this tank is. So this is 800 gallons, and it's just amazing to see all this fish life in here. These clown loaches are huge. Again, the camera's not really doing it justice, but some of these guys are probably as long as my forearm and my hand. You know, a good 14 inches plus. So really, really neat. And the thing that I'm geeking out about the most is the sump. So as you guys know, I love sump filtration. This is one of my favorite types of filtration. And this one is really neat. Obviously you can see a ton of media there for biological filtration, and then you can see all the stages that they have there with the sponges. And I am really digging this setup. Here's Ladybird, a younger Mbu puffer, really cute face, cute smile. And then now we're going to see Jimmy's tank. This is his 125 rainbow tank with beautiful plants, beautiful colors, great lighting, a lot of fun. This is a very beautiful tank to see. And then next we'll see kind of a behind the scenes, real quick glimpse of what it looks like as we're getting ready to shoot a show and film, etc. You can see all the work being done there. And then I thought I would just kind of take a couple shots of some of the tanks that I was most interested in, specifically this tank here with some really cool rock work. And it has some cool fish in there too, but the rock work was really neat. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage I took while I was in the studio. Didn't take a whole lot, and hopefully you caught the live stream, but I've got a bonus for you. That's right, we are at Aquarium Co-op. Had a little bit of time. And who is that next to me? There's Corey.
Go ahead. You do like before the unboxing, right?
Oh yeah. This is before the unboxing. Lots of plants. So these are all 40 breeders. For those of you that follow Corey's channel, you can see everything is on automatic water changes.
CO2 running into the reactor. So everything just goes like
yep.
Right here.
Nice and green because of CO2.
Even behind you.
Tons of plants. So if you're going to buy plants, buy them from here. Let's go to the other side. I see one of my favorite plants over here. Duckweed. If you don't know, I love duckweed.
Yeah, we have a whole pond.
And they actually sell duckweed, so you can actually go online to aquariumcoop.com and buy duckweed, and I've actually done that myself. Oh yeah. Marimo mossballs, more duckweed, Amazon swords, Java fern, Anubias.
Products on products.
Tons of dry goods.
Lots of blue balls.
Lots of lights. Fluval. Stop tripping. Obviously, I was in the warehouse section of Aquarium Co-op, but now I walked next door and just wanted to get a little bit of footage of some of the tanks in their store so that you can see, some of the fish that they have for sale, some of the items that are kind of an attraction, specifically Murphy, the big Mbu puffer. So I'm sure you've seen this guy before. Look at those teeth. If you ever get a chance to visit the store, wear an Aquarium Co-op t-shirt so that you get an opportunity to feed Murphy, because he eats these whole, well, they're half clams, but they're frozen clams, and you can hear him crunching and breaking the shells in his mouth. It's really neat and quite impressive to see how strong his beak is, how strong his mouth is, and how he's able to just slice through those shells. But it's a lot of fun. This fish has a lot of personality. He'll follow you around. He probably thinks that I'm going to feed him. And unfortunately, on this trip, I didn't get a chance. I was actually in a rush to get back to the airport at this point. So I just wanted to kind of, get him on camera, share with all of you Murphy in his glory. This is I forgot the size of this tank. It's quite large. It's a very big tank. I want to say it's like 375 or something like that. Down below, you can see they have some koi fish, some goldfish, and this is kind of all on kind of a shared filtration system. A lot of crushed coral, and the reason why is the water is very soft in this part of the state in Washington, so a lot of crushed coral there to help buffer the water. So there's Murphy, so he's still swimming around thinking I'm going to feed him. And as I walk down, he's going to follow the camera and follow us, which is neat because a lot of times the fish will, shy away from the camera or step away when you are filming, but not him. And then just kind of real quickly, you can see here some shots of some of the other tanks. This is a real cool display tank, and I've caught this on film before. You can see lots of different color in there, some great aquascape. And then here you can see some of the tanks that they have livestock in. There's some coolie loaches in there, some guppies, obviously. And I like this racking system. So if you get a chance to kind of look at some of the videos that Corey's put up in the past about how he built this racking system and how it works. He actually did a talk at the Pacific Coast Cichlid Association and shared that story. So anyway, that's it for the store. And now it's time to say goodbye. I'm stuck in traffic here leaving Seattle, and just wanted to catch a little bit of that. And then here I am back at the airport about to fly home.